everybody, it's the Lawn Gnome, and welcome to the fourth and final installment of this year's A Lawn Gnome's Guide to. Today we're going to be taking a look at what I would like to call the most important part of the graduate or undergraduate experience. And the reason why I hold this so close to my heart is I'm going to give you guys a real life experience. Was I a terrible student during my undergrad years? The answer is no, but I could have done a lot better. And it wasn't the fact that I didn't do homework, I didn't go to class, or didn't do well and got good grades. I did okay, though I thought I could have done better. But what the biggest mistake was that I made in undergraduate was I didn't utilize my resources for the sake of graduating college and moving on with life. There are so many resources that are offered in the college and university system, graduate or undergrad, that some people take advantage of, but most people don't. And it's either because they just want to enjoy their 4 years of college and they'll get around to it later on in life, but it is amazing to know how many powerful encounters you will make, you may not realize, or some that you would want to make for the sake of getting far in life. And in graduate school, I really took advantage of that, and I'm going to share some of those tips with you. The first thing that you need to know, and this should be done, believe it or not, on day one of your freshman year, build connections and create a network. What does that mean? Get to know your friends, get to know your instructors, and really get to know some of the bigger people on campus, because higher up members in your fraternities or sororities, your professors, other professors, leaders of organizations, if you leave a good impression on these people, they will definitely remember you. And when the day comes that you are going to start looking for a job and you need some recommendations, these people are the people that will write those recommendations for you. And if they really see a positive thing in you, they will be the best people to write recommendations for you. That was something that I didn't have, really. I could have gone to my professors, but my professors really didn't know me so well. I had to find other things and really go out of my way to find recommendations. In graduate school, however, I really got to know my instructors, and when I was looking for a job, one of the things that my future, now current boss asked me was, give me your 3 favorite professors from grad school. And he called them, and he asked them about me after what I said about them. And that was one of the major pluses that I had in regards to encounters for jobs and really getting a very comfortable career right now, starting out in my new field. The next thing that I want to leave with you is learn to use LinkedIn. We all know Facebook, we know Twitter, we know Instagram, YouTube, what have you. LinkedIn is something that we really do not know about. You want to know what it is? It's a professional Facebook. That's basically what it is. You put your resume in there, you put your activities in there, your experience in there, as formal as or as informal as you want, and people look at your profile. I didn't have a LinkedIn profile because it didn't exist after undergrad. I didn't really have one during my career in finance. But when I went to graduate school, I had a class that actually taught me how to do a LinkedIn page, along with also sprucing up a resume, a cover letter, and also learning how to interview. The LinkedIn profile, I am still getting calls and emails from people saying, you seem to be a really good individual. I'd like to bring you in for an interview. At this point in time, I'm very comfortable where I am, and I really enjoy the people that I work with, and I also appreciate my working environment. So I really don't have any intentions on moving on, but it just shows you that if you have a good LinkedIn page, which you should always update, and when you see people that you know, connect with them. Because again, it leads to building your network. Also, I mentioned this just a few minutes ago. Learn how to write a good resume, cover letter, and also practice mock interviews. There are resources at schools that will allow you to do that. Where I went for graduate school, they actually gave you the opportunity to have yourself recorded so you could see how you performed on an interview. And that is a tool I haven't utilized yet because I interacted with a lot of people in finance, so my people skills and the way that I address people and also my experience with YouTube is a really great way that really helped me learn how to interview better and interact with people. Another interesting thing that I would love to let you guys know about is career centers. Now, in a big college, it may be a little bit more challenging as opposed to working with a career center head in a smaller university. But if you show that you are serious about finding a job right out of school, then they will really dedicate their time to you. I had an amazing career center person at my graduate school. I really wasn't too fond of my undergraduate one, but then again, I really didn't care about using it. That was a big mistake. But my graduate career head, he was one of the best people that I had ever met. We got together for talks, we had phone conversations, we exchanged emails, I asked all the questions that I needed to ask in terms of looking for a job. I went to seminars, I went to career night events to hear guest speakers and learn about how to properly deal with interviews and looking for jobs, and thank goodness I learned all of this because it was a very quick job hunt after graduate school. And that was because of the fact that I had gained another important thing, which is something I didn't take advantage of in undergraduate. College is supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. I understand that. Internships. A big thing I didn't do in undergrad. In graduate school, after the second day of going to school, I found a non-paid internship at my college. And I went for the interview, and I took it. I didn't care that I left my job recently. I didn't care that income was at an all-time low. I gained this internship for the sake of learning the college, learning how the administration works, started to meet very important people at the college, and now I work for the college. Because I worked my butt off, even though I wasn't getting paid for it, I made acquaintances, I connected with important people, and it was because of these connections that I made that they introduced me to the head of the IT department, they introduced me to the 2 academic deans of the graduate and undergraduate schools of this college, and guess what? They hired me because they saw potential. And now I come to you after a master's degree and a year of my brand new career. I am so happy. I love where I work. It is so different from the 8 years I had in finance, and it was all because of the fact that I chose to buckle down, focus on a brand new career path, and now the future looks bright. And that proverbial light at the end of the tunnel that took me so long to get to, I think I may have gotten there, and I'm really excited for what the next year and the rest of my life brings. And if I could stay at this place for the rest of my life, then God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the fact that you came to watch. I'm really hoping that my advice and these videos will be very helpful for you because I know that so many of you are in undergrad. Some of you are looking to get your master's degrees right now. Some of you may be acquiring them. But I'm really hoping that these were clear and concise pieces of information and advice, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. So please put your comments in the box below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you, hopefully, in a new Lawn Gnomes Guide 2. What will it be about? I have no idea, but I will guarantee you that it has nothing to do with getting married. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and actions speak louder than words.